Are you sure that China is the country that's about on the edge of collapse? Sure that it's not a certain country where a good portion of its citizens can't afford a $1,000 emergency? You sure that it's not a country where the ugly head of fascism is raising its head? Sure that it's not a country where public trust in its public institutions are at an all-time low? Are you sure it's not a country whose overseas empire is not doing so hot and internal empire is not doing so hot either? Are you sure it's not a country where the majority of its citizens are not hopeful about the future whatsoever? You sure it's not the country where 70% of adults reported that they do not think government officials care about them? Don't think it's the country where every single hard-fought workers' right that was gained throughout the 19th and 20th centuries was slowly ripped apart through austerity programs by neoliberal leaders. A country where half of its young people can't afford a home anymore because of said austerity programs, whereas their parents and grandparents were able to afford and feed whole families off of piss poor job salaries. Meanwhile, some of these poor young people are working 2-3 jobs and barely being able to afford rent. Projection that liberal media does unto its enemies is just insane. That's all I will say.